Hi, I'm Dr. Kenneth Goh from Orchard Scott's Dental. Today, I'll be talking to you a little bit more about how do we design smiles. One thing we always look at is the long axis or the straightness of the teeth, because generally when you see someone who smiles, the first thing that stands out is not the color, it's not the shape, it's always if the tooth is straight or not. So in this patient, what you can see here is the long axis of the tooth is pointing in different directions for every single tooth. So this tells me that the alignment of this arch is not 100%. So obviously there's two ways to fix it. A, obviously we can straighten them up by doing veneers or doing a prosthetic improvement, or the patient can undergo a round of aligners to get that straightened up and get it ready before we proceed into the next phase. Embrasure spaces, it's a space basically in between two teeth, all right? This particular space right here. And in this case here, the embrasure spaces are actually quite wide. So when we do the veneers, we would actually try to close the spaces a little bit more, because that will actually help with the transition of the embrasure space. Because the embrasure spaces from the front moving towards the back, it has to follow a little line that follows the smile curve. And that will determine how aesthetic or anesthetic the smile is going to be. The surface texture becomes very important, especially for the 4 to 6 front teeth. Why is that? Because that's where the light will actually reflect onto the tooth. The moment you have some refraction or deflection of the light and it doesn't come straight back at you, that gives you the perception of the tooth looking a little bit narrower, a little bit slimmer. So how I'm going to fix it essentially for here is I'm going to make the surface of the teeth a little bit flatter on these surfaces that I'm going to draw up here. This is going to help me make the teeth look a little bit more prominent or wider, because now the 4 front teeth looks quite narrow to me in this case. In addition, other than to lengthen and obviously play around with the shapes. But otherwise, yeah, I think doing that will make this case look really good, to be honest. And from there, we will design and customize the veneer to the patient's liking.